Hello everyone and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. This is episode 53. Last time we met with a humiliating end at the hands of Sarevok at the murder tribunal. But with failure comes valuable lessons. It's been a long time since we hit the game over. We needed to be taken down a notch. You know, we'd grown too confident and Sarevok was there to appropriately hand it to us. And in hindsight, glad that it happened because I was reviewing the footage. I was going over it. I'm like, what's going on here? Let's see what we can do. What have I done wrong? And it was very clear to see what I'd done wrong. There was quite a few things that happened during that fight where I was like, I could have done this, I could have done that. So there was, we got given the time to really assess that and come back swinging. And I was thinking of replacing characters, and I have decided not to because I know that I can do it with this team. I want Jaheira and Minsk to be there because I thought that was really awesome, the way that the characters have history. And there were moments where I was looking over the fight and being like, Sleet Storm would have been great, Silence would have been great, casting the wrong spells, putting myself in the wrong position. Not even noticing at the time, really, that killing those ghostly apparitions was like buffing Sarevok even more. So there was just this whole thing of trying to figure out how we can best approach this. So I feel ready for a rematch. I reckon that we can nail this. Unfortunately, we failed in the performance check, which would have been fun. I do wonder if there's a way to potentially get past that. Maybe what we might do is I'm expecting a fight, but there may be a way for us to have a little bit of fun with this sequence first. Maybe let's put on the charisma. And do I have I think I've got a performance +1. The absolute confidence amulet gives me performance +1. So there is that performance check. Or do we just fight? Maybe we'll just duke it out. If I want to duke it out, let me see. I'm going to... Guidance is on Jaheira, so that's fine. Will there be a moment where we can detect Sarevok's thoughts? Probably. Honestly, I might just keep the persuasion and the truthfulness on. I was thinking about it. We'll keep the charisma +2 on just for a sec instead of the advantage, because I think at the moment we've had some situational advantages anyway. Another thing that I was thinking of is I was eyeballing this because we picked this up from the chest in the Zentarum attack on the guild hall, and it has an inspect option. It looks mighty evil, and it says that it's a common grenade. I mean, do we throw this at Sarevok and see what happens? Shall we inspect it and find out?
Decorated with a grinning face, this cold iron flask is sealed with a brass stopper.
It's an Arcana check to investigate the flask. Okay. Jaheira,
Call and I answer.
Would you mind?
The flask is cold and heavy in your hand.
Nice. A +4 on the proficiency. What is this?
Disguised among the decorative elements, you notice a familiar arcane engraving. This is a powerful magical item, capable of trapping and holding a creature. The sealed stopper suggests it is inhabited.
Okay, so I can't do evil containment wave on Sarevok and put him in this, but I can release something, giving me Diablos from Final Fantasy VIII vibes when Sid gives you the lamp and he's like, have fun with it, I guess. And you rub-a-dub-dub that bad boy. You better be prepared. Interesting. So we just continue to have the option to inspect it, but we can throw it. We can throw it. We'll see how we go. Let's get into this fight. So we have learned, right? We have learned lessons. And we're going to go into this fight with the same group. And if it ends in blood once again, I think our team will be appropriately prepared for this situation. These guys...
Present me well from gifts thine own, or I shall rend thy flesh from bone.
These guys are a problem.
A grasping hand, an offering vile. Enter now the dread Lord's trial.
Just a lot of health, a lot of AC, a big problem. So yeah, these echoes. Bhaalspawn, Essence, Sendai, Amelisan, and Ilisera. When Ilisera's ghost dies, Saravok will be permanently hastened and will be unaffected by paralysis, restraints, or any attempts to remove movement speed. Okay. When Amelisan's ghost dies, Saravok's attacks will heal him for 224 hit. Okay. And when Sendai's ghost dies, Saravok will have his AC increased by 6. Okay. Now, what's very important about playing a game like this is the ability to learn how to read. And I'm a gamer, so I don't read. Now, actually, wait a minute. Please tell me I've got what I'm asking for. Oh man, the Globe of Invulnerability would work really well too. Yes. I have Scroll of Arcane Lock. Close a door with a magical lock. It can no longer be lockpicked or opened for 10 turns. We lock this door, we shut out those knights for 10 turns. I feel like we should Scroll of Haste ourselves. So we have 10 turns here, so we should enter... We should enter turn-based mode. And... Wait a minute. That's the position. Okay, hold on a minute. How do I want to do this? Let's get our whole team
Ready and waiting.
in position.
Certainly waiting. At your command.
I assume I can stand right here. Oh, actually, Jaheira, we should probably get rid of that rat. I don't think that rat's going to be useful here. What about Crippling Pinch? 2 piercing damage and movement speed reduced by 3 meters. I could do a crab. Summon crab. Alright. Saravok's just watching Jaheira summoning crab. Doom 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 doom.
This city reeks of evil.
Alright, we're going to put Minsk here as well.
Perhaps Boo just needs to bathe.
So we can have all the characters in the right spot.
Wanna dance?
And Karlak's going to go here as well. Okay, that's good. All of you there. Now, I will...
And these things have stayed interesting.
We're going to do Arcane Lock. Then we're going to do Haste. And I think we want to do Haste on Karlak as well. We're preparing for this properly. Globe of Invulnerability might come in clutch as well. But we'll see. Alright, first and foremost, we're going to cast this spell. Please work. Okay, 100% on the whole of Murder Tribunal. Alright, that's locked.
How farther can I go?
10 turns. So now I need to quickly do Scroll of Haste on myself. And I need Karlak to Scroll of Haste on herself too. And then we just...
All's well that ends.
We run in.
Not as bad as it could have.
You
All right.
gaze upon murder's progeny, child.
His most ill-trusted zealots.
His faithful departed.
Prodigal servants, each returned to do his bidding eternally.
This man is known to all Baldurians, and his presence sparks dread in the pit of your stomach. Before you is Saravok Arnchev, a Bhaalist who almost brought Baldur's Gate to ruin a century ago. Davella was right. Not just an imitator, but Saravok himself.
This is the court of the Dread Lord's Tribunal. I am its custodian. Here come those who seek to transcend, aspirants of his most profane order, the would-be unholy assassins of Baal. But these are not aspirants. You have brought traitors of Baal into our midst. Harper Worm, the abdicating hero. Your keen sense for this city has withered in your absence. And you, man of stone, as you stood a statue, a helpless ornament, your city warped, changed, became ripe for the plucking.
Saravok, Baal's least favorite son. Still tied to Daddy's apron strings, I see.
The history they share may be long gone, but the threat of violence between them is as fresh as newly spilled blood. Neither party will let the other walk out of here alive.
What purpose do you have in bringing these heretics to the court of Baal? Speak, or death will be your final word.
Wait, how do you two know each other?
Simple. We beat him about the brow and butt until he was dead.
Saravok once fancied himself Baal's chosen, until we put him in his place. Feel no shame for forgetting him. History shall do the same.
These two have long meddled in my affairs, and my father's.
Had to ask it again. Too tempting. We're not here to dig up old feuds. I seek a path to the Temple of Baal. I will pursue this option again.
Do not parley with this madman.
Saravok once had his chance to taste of goodness, but he spat it back out. Now he may taste boot leather instead.
You speak of the past. I speak of the future. Well, aspirant, do the shades of yesterday speak for you too? There are two paths to the Temple of Baal. To carve your devotion into flesh, or to be the carcass that is carved upon.
I answer for myself, Saravok, and Minsk and Jahira answer to me. They won't be a problem.
You make promises that aren't yours to keep. Take care that their breaking does not break something more.
If Minsk is certain of one thing, it is that he very much plans on being a problem for Saravok.
I know these two well. I have traveled in their company. Whatever else may be said of them, they answer to no one but themselves. It seems there is some disagreement on who is master here.
Are we gonna try? We're gonna try it again. Gesture for a kneel and act to see the sham of a ceremony through. Will I get the performance check this time with a +2 charisma? Because I'm, you know, if we fail by a +1 when I should have put on that performance ring, I'm gonna laugh. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We're expecting combat to happen, so I'm like, maybe we'll get lucky and hit a critical success.
You wished to deceive Saravok And your allies? The intent pleases, but the execution lacks finesse. Your hubris has gained the better of you, as mine once did of me. But no more of this act. They will not bend to your will. No matter. It will be my pleasure to break you instead. In my father's name.
Okay. Now we see what we do. So... Wait, that door's closed, but... Oh no, it's not locked. Is it not locked anymore? Interesting. Hang on. Oh, wait a sec. Hang on. Karlach's not hasted anymore either. So even when we're in dialogue, it doesn't like pause the world. There are those movements. I guess we've had instances of that happening in the past, haven't we? I thought that spell effects might pause. It seems like it only pauses if you're actively in dialogue, and Karlach wasn't. So her haste is gone.
This is gonna feel good.
Her haste is gone and the door's no longer locked. What I'm going to do in that case is I really want this plan to come to fruition. So I think we need to enter turn-based mode before dialogue happens, and then it'll be okay. Okay, the new plan is, considering that haste and arcane lock did not remain after dialogue except for on my character in dialogue. I've casted haste on myself, and we're now going to do arcane lock once combat begins instead, and that should solve our issue, just in case. So we want to have that door locked, and we want to have haste applied, but Karlach's going to miss out on haste for this turn, because Karlach is going to be the one to lock the door, and she can throw the spear from a distance. So that's the plan. We'll still be able to have this door locked as intended. And, you know, fuck it, let's do this time. Would you like to kill the old man, or shall I?
You get to my age, you have already done everything. Be my guest.
We have already smashed Serevok's soul from his body once. Boo says it is your turn.
And so, the Harper and the idiot Ranger raised their weapons against Serevok once more. Your hubris will be your undoing, as it was once mine. Only this time, you will fall, and Baal will have his offering by my hand.
Nice. Oh wow. Yeah, Karlach's not even here yet, being right on the outside. So we have an advantage here. Cool. All right, Karlach not being in combat changes things now. That's fun. All right. I like that got double approval from both of them. And we got some more dialogue, which is fun. But this guy has no clue. Our hubris was our undoing. That's why we're here doing this in the first place.
Come on, let's go.
All right, Karlach. Lock this door. Now cast haste on yourself. Wonderful. Now you can enter combat.
Toes.
Nice. We were able to get Karlach to do haste and arcane lock by not being in combat, being at the back. All right. The knights are outside, and because the door's closed, they're not even here anyway. I reckon they would have probably joined. But that's really good. Everyone's going first except for the crab and the pig. We have a locked door, and we've got actions upon actions. Now, this will give haste. This will give healing, and this will give an AC increase of 6, which is messed up. So basically we need to just have these characters incapacitated. So Apocalypse's stun is going to work really well. Now I want to stun Sendai this time because Sendai was doing grovel commands. Sendai was doing the slow as well.
Hope this ends well.
You saved. Alright. I'll try again. That's not good. I'm trying to get some stuns here with my extra actions, guys. Come on. Thank you. Alright. Now we'll go for a stunning strike again. Very nice. Now we have a bonus action. And if we just go for... If we go for stagger, they can't take reactions, which means... I can't remember which one was the counterspell one. But we'll just do this. Okay. Staggered. For a turn at least. So we have 2 stuns, you're staggered. Apocalypse might just see what this is. I have no idea what this is, which is the fun part. This could actually make things dramatically awful. Minsk, hold evil flask, will you? Oh, boo. We have evil flask. We are going to unleash justice upon our foes. We'll see how we go with that, won't we? And now I'm going to back off so Saravak can't smack me in the face. So we're actually going to retreat. And that's my turn.
Death greets us all.
Now Jaheira... I think Jaheira should... This is disruption of concentration and an eye surface. Saravok could slip on the stairs and hit his head. Or we can just go straight for silencing. But they'll just move out of it. Sleet Storm is quite huge. So if they want to end up going back there, they're always going to be on this difficult terrain. And this way that we can make sure... Is interruption... Here's the thing that I kind of want clarification on, though. It disrupts concentration, but is it only on the turn... Is it only on the turn that this is cast on them if they're currently concentrating, or they can't concentrate while they are in the area? I'm actually unsure. Silence is like a guarantee of that. I'm going to look up Sleet Storm just so I can actually have a proper understanding of if they can cast concentration. So what I can gather from it is if the person is in the area and they're currently concentrating on a spell, they make a Constitution saving throw. So I would assume that it would still work. It's just because the silence sphere is smaller and they can walk off to the side here. I think I'm going to go for Sleet Storm and I'm going to take that risk on if it will work if they're not currently concentrating, just to have that down on the ground. Okay, just to have it there, because it will remain. So that's going to be Jaheira's turn, because we're just going to not go too close to them. Now Karlak... Oh, he did slip. He did slip. We got Saravok to slip. All right, that was entirely worth getting that to work for us. That's great. Now, you can't concentrate on spells while raging, and I believe that Arcane Lock is a concentration. I think, because we have the ability to dismiss it. Maybe we're not concentrating. No, we're concentrating on haste. So we have 2 actions, and we're essentially going to go for... We're just going to be throwing it at this guy. It will do some AoE damage to these, but that will be okay.
Easy.
Nice. Critical miss. It's still going to hit you, mate. We're at least getting some damage chipping away in here. I could Zephyr break them if I walk up to just this point, but I'm sure we got to try and leave the echoes alone because of the damage that they can do once they die. What else can I throw that could be useful? We have Orthon Explosive, there's Acid. Well, Clown Hammer, Saravok, of course. That'll be the perfect idea. We had Soul Coin. We've never used a Soul Coin before. Is this the time when we use it? Strange, incomprehensible whispers emanate from this coin, pervading your mind with rage and despair. Karlach's never used one before. Let's use one. Karlach has used a Soul Coin and now has Infernal Fury, which means for us, the hatred and pain of a captured soul fuel Karlach's infernal machine. Her weapon and unarmed attacks deal an additional 1 to 4 fire damage when she's raging, or when her hit points drop below 25%. So this is good for raging. All right. Well, we experimented with it. Now we just look like we've got a cool Super Saiyan charge, so that's fine. I just thought I'd experiment with that. Finally using a Soul Coin. We said we'd use that so long ago. Alright, we finally got a hit, so we got all of those extra dice rolls for damage. Nice. Saravok's like, what the damn hell? This is not what happens at my murder tribunal. And then we'll hide.
Butt kicking, for goodness!
Now your turn. Now we could go for ensnaring, so they will just not move. Let's ensnare the Echo. We don't need more damage. Of course, you would save. Okay, so that was a save. So we'll just go for a 49% disadvantage.
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes!
Nice. And then stand back a bit. Beat your drum, boy. We gave Minsk a drum because it just made sense considering his idle animation at camp. Alright, Boo's turn. Boo is not going to get close or in range, but Boo will wait. The thing is with Boo, Boo has strategy. Boo has street smarts. Boo will wait. Okay, it's their time to turn.
This place shall be your grave.
Stunned. Nice. Okay, very good. These characters are intelligent, so Devour Intellect is not going to work. But it says its intelligence is reduced by 3. And we have to get close up to it, don't we? Let's just try and synaptic him. 15% is very low, but you gotta try. At the very least, these targets can be fodder. They can be distractions. We can put them in and make them use their turns on these characters if they are closer. Go, Crab, go! I love that there's a sideways walk. Alright, no longer staggered. Fuck, okay. He has haste, but that's a concentration. So now... Okay, interesting. So that's the thing, I was like, will they have to make the save as soon as they cast the spell? Seems like no. Unfortunately. Seems like no. Okay then. Now I can't reach the ice. What we might try and do is go right up to it and see if kick up muck can, yeah. I was like, maybe I might have been able to reduce their movement speed and get them all mucky. Didn't work. But we'll make our boar also a target. Now it's our turn again, so we have to keep up our concentration on Sleet Storm. So that's all Jaheira's got. I need to do stuff that is not concentrating, which is a lot of what Jaheira has. We can do Hail of Thorns. Only problem is high defense on this guy. I need to be smart about how we handle this. Oh man, do I just throw this thing? We'll do that on Mince's turn. Mappo Nom, give me smoke powder. Give me something to throw. Arrow of many targets is a good idea as well. Jaheira does have the arrow bag. Alright, maybe we'll smoke powder arrow instead. Actually, I remember. I have smoke powder arrow. This will do what I need.
You sully the ground, you
Very nice. Haste is broken on concentration. However, I need to be careful of this person being at low health. Now I need to... Man, low ground and... I could climb up on top of the bench, maybe. We could go up here. Actually, there is a section up here, so we can try and have a high ground advantage here.
Understood.
Up here, Harper. High ground advantage if he comes back in here. It's just now just outside of normal range, but it's still higher. Nice. I'm gonna have Jaheira up here.
I got this.
Okay, Karlak. Karlak, you know what to do.
Over there.
I'm gonna have to have Mausoleum Gnome fly in to try and stun them again. To prevent them.
That's it.
Nice, good. Okay, they're not taking thunder damage, they're just outside of it. Because silence gets rid of the thunder damage too, so interestingly enough, if we were throwing this with a silence thing, they'd be immune to the damage if they were close by. Karlak, I love you. We absolutely failed at Saravok to the point where I am like, I will outsmart you at every single turn now. I will shut your people down. I will lock your people out. I will prove myself at this murder tribunal, trial by combat. And if I have to throw a returning light spear 4 times in your face to do so, I will. And now I get a bonus action. But I have to continue concentrating on this. I'm going to have Karlak make a really silly decision here. To try and get them prone so Mausoleum Gnome can get advantage on Stunning Strike. They're immune to prone. I didn't realize. They're immune to prone. Alright. I'm going to walk out of here then. I'm going to take those opportunity attacks. See you later.
Still on my feet.
Alright, your turn. So what I'm going to do here is Stunning Strike my way. I can't do Stunning Strike on Ilisera because Ilisera would die. I would literally have to heal Ilisera to do so. So I'm going to fly here and stun these two. You got burning because of Karlak, I think. Nice. No spells on Sarevok allowed. Do you hear what I said? You could die here. I can't let you die. I'm going to have to let Sendai do whatever Sendai is going to do. I can break my haste for Tasha's hideous laughter. They have to make a wisdom save. They have 19 wisdom. There's a 40% chance that I could make Echo of Sendai prone with laughter, unable to get up. Concentrated Blast is pretty fun because if someone's concentrating on something, I can heal. I think Survival Instinct is something that I need to actually utilize too, because this is kind of fun. Okay, I still have an action. Let's think. What have I got? What have I got? What have I got? What have I got? Smothering creatures within. If I do smothering, they can't move. I could Glyph of Warding. I need to... Oh, actually, this could be really good. Wait a sec. I can break concentration on... I have... Yeah. Restrain them until they temporarily turn to stone for 3 turns. And it will petrify if it does not succeed a saving throw. Irresistible Dance. Cause a creature to start dancing. Cannot be charmed. Okay. Fair enough. Target an otherworldly creature and attach its consciousness to your own. It will follow and fight for you as an ally. It's a wisdom save, though. These are all pretty rough to think about. Can't target undead because they're ghosts. Wait a second. So, is planar binding an otherworldly creature? Does that count? A ghost is an otherworldly creature. The target is not a celestial. Think. Think, think, think. Think. Dominate person. It's a humanoid. They're ghosts, so that's not going to work. I don't think you can petrify a ghost. I can try and do Scroll of Banishment, which is Charisma. That's 50%. What just happened? Because I stopped concentrating, I became lethargic and it didn't do the action. Wow, I didn't realize that that would work like that. I mean, I guess that makes sense, right? Because that makes sense. As soon as you stop concentrating, you lose the haste condition, you become lethargic, but you don't even get to see your current action through. That could have been an amazing move if the banishment actually worked, but I've just put myself in a shitty situation. That's okay. Oh, Minsk, is this a good idea? Minsk says, "There's no better time like now. It was given to me for one purpose, and one purpose only, to throw. And that's what I'll do. I'm going to throw it right at Sarevok's face. Take this, demon!"
I'd sooner spit his skull, but as you wish. It does not look too happy to be free.
It's a spectator? Oh my, no, it says a spectator inside of it? Oh my god. It's, oh shit, it's red too. It's not, it doesn't just join the enemies, does it? It's red, not yellow. Oh god. What does that mean? I think I've just put another enemy on the board. If it does not attack them, that's going to be insane. So there was an entity inside, and I went, fuck it. I'm going to throw the angry entity trapped inside at you, and it might get angry at the first person that it looks at. Does that not seem logical? It seems logical to me. I have to be careful as to what I shoot. I don't want to shoot that thing in case I make it angry. Can I get a shot at... Can I get a shot at Saravok from here? I don't know.
Who breaks the hearts? Mince breaks the bones.
But I can throw, and I might be able to throw a smoke powder. I will take smoke powder for my bonus action. Nice. Alright, just to get some more damage. Saravok's at 80. This is actually tremendous. This is good. I can't get Saravok with that. Can't even get him with that. Okay. Boo! I recommend you stay safe, actually, Boo. I think we've got this. Leave this to us, yes? Oh my god, what's gonna do? Okay, Saravok is attacking that. Okay. He fell over again! Yes! Saravok fell over again. He slipped on the stairs. Sleet Storm was the move, dude. He hit the spectator and went, ah! And fell over. Alright. It worked. It worked. Okay. Why do I have to... Okay. Path is interrupted. Alright, I tried. Crab? Crab will be fine on ice surface. You just distract him still. Crab, be distraction. Do a little dance. Alright, now what are they going to do? Oh, you suck. You walked out, just out into that corner. Okay. All the pets are slowed. That is fine. Now if I could just get... Can I do a boar charge? And try and disrupt that concentration anyway? Maybe. But I just realized that... Yeah, fuck. I can't read. I just fucked it up anyway, so I'll just put myself over here. You got this. Oh! The pig fell over. The stupid pig. Okay, let's break their concentration. We've got a haste concentration. I just have to be careful of... Just have to be careful. I don't want to do too much damage, but come on, guys. Just fail the saving throws, will ya?
It is already over.
Ooh, they died. They died. It wasn't supposed to be much of a... It wasn't supposed to be that way. Saravok is now permanently hastened and can't be paralyzed, restrained, or have his movement speed reduced. Also AC 22 because of haste. That's right, because I'm going to blow him up. And the spectator hasn't even had a turn yet. Okay. That was not the plan. He was not supposed to get critical hit there. He was supposed to still be alive. Alright, Karlak.
Close ranks.
path is interrupted. Because there's a spectator in the way. I don't want to kill these enemies, which means Karlach has to really think about what's happening here.
Sometimes the only
So do I, because I can't stunning strike without these guys getting absolutely annihilated, because my character is simply too strong. I can't even restrain myself. 11 to 21, if I don't do a critical hit, I might be able to at least stun a Melisande. Okay. That was risk. That was risk. You know what I have? You know what I should do now? I love how that is still there. You know what? I'm going to have my character take these attacks of opportunity, and I'm going to go to Sarevok. I'm going to go to Sarevok. And I'm going to, with advantage, try and smack this guy down. Of course you would save that. And then we're going to do stagger. Nice. I'll take that. Now the spectator is going to have a problem with me.
Ready for another round?
Karlach, I genuinely can't figure out what we should do with you. Everything that we touch, we just have to show restraint. Taking out the spectator is gonna have to be the thing that we do eventually, but we'll have to cross that bridge when we get to it. I could do fireworks, but Mapo Gnome
can't stay idle.
Hang on. Do we take another attack of opportunity? Oh, nice. What are you talking about? Alright, fuck it. Just walk a little bit then, alright? Just walk that far, so I'll be out of range. And Karlach, send some Woglins over here. Can you do a Woglins delivery, please? Not including that person. Include... Alright, they're taking some burning damage. Do another one. More fireworks. Just avoiding that one. Who got color sprayed? Sarevok got color sprayed? Yes. Dude, this guy is being... The only thing I need to do now is to get Mapo to clownify him, and we've made him slip on the stairs with, like... He's blinded. He's staggered. I just need clownify. Spectators look so cool. That is such a good eyeball. Karlach, well done. That'll do. That'll do.
Swallow your battle cries, fiend, and wash them down with steel.
Sarevok is about to get 36% advantage is crazy. I could do... I can't ensnare Sarevok. I can do lightning arrow. We'll do lightning arrow. Nice. So there's now reverberation. Sarevok has 19. He can fall prone with reverberation. This is so funny. Alright. Very nice, Minsk. Keeping our distance. Boo. Remember what I said. You hide. You are slow now. You are slow. Alright, Sarevok, what do you got? He's out. He's going for Jaheira. Oh, the crab. He's going right for Jaheira. Holy shit. Okay. Oh, he's out and dangerous. He's blind, though. Okay, never mind. Okay, never mind. Whoa, okay. Oh, okay. No, you know what? Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. You... The spectator's specifically going for the person that has freed it and not Sarevok. Fuck. And then is going in the corner. Spectator. Spectator, you were supposed to be friend. You're not supposed to be foe. You're supposed to attack Saravok. This guy with 16 left is going to do as much possible to be as much of a problem. Even blinded, he was like, Jaheira, I am smacking you in the face. Take that, I guess. That crab took that hit personally. Hey, you, mate! Hey! Take this! Get maimed! Yeah, I don't care that I missed. Fuck you! Oh god. Ah! Oh no, I allowed him to get Deathbringer's legacy from the crab. Bro. Oh god, okay. Mud! Once more, mud! Ugh. Yeah, you got mud drenched, you stupid ghosts. You're so close to dying, both of you. Just don't. Okay. Oh, Sleet Storm. Okay, Sleet Storm's broken. That's okay. Oh. Wonderful. Jaheira's gonna get the final blow on Saravok. Saravok, it's so nice for you to come and see me specifically. You're holding a grudge, hmm? You have a problem. You're hard to hit, yes? You're surrounded by ghosts. What you forgot to take into mind, however, was my moonbeam. Die, demon! Goodbye, Saravok. Impressed the murder tribunal. I'd say we did a mighty impressive job. We killed Justice Saravok and did not become unholy assassins. There's a sacrificial chamber nearby. Very well done, Jaheira. And now the ghosts, they die.
Fuck yes.
Oh yeah, Karlak. You know what this means, right? It means I can't read. And I just realized that by breaking haste, we go lethargic. So Karlak just broke haste just to go, oh. Oh, God, my head. So anyway, I'll do it. Never mind. That's fine. I'm such a stupid idiot sometimes. All right, you two, time to go to sleep. Goodbye, ghosts. Okay. Well, now we have to deal with the giant spectator that Minsk released. It didn't even help us. And now look what we have to do. I have to punch this stupid beast. Minsk, once you get out of paralysis, we are going to have words. Die. Anyone else want to help me finish this? Karlak went into a lethargic rage. And Boo says, me! We need to get Boo a long-range attack. Boo needs more movement. Can the boar make it? Can the boar do a charge? Oh, it saved the charge. Tusk attack. Oh, why can't I, Let's do it again. Charge! Immune to prone. Wonderful. Alright. How far can I move this if I move it? Can I move it onto the thing or not? I can only move it in a radius. That's right. I'll let you punch it. Excuse me. Wonderful. Doesn't even have anything on it. Okay, my elixir of bloodlust is gone. Minsk, you are back. Wonderful. The iron flask can now be retrieved. Now it is empty.
Always room for more.
Now it becomes a beautiful little souvenir, I suppose. A mysterious flask that was holding a dangerous creature inside. Now it is empty. And now I'm in the judicial seat. How about that, everyone? Let's talk to Jaheira and Minsk about that whole situation. Well, Karlak still has Infernal Fury till long rest, so we can always rage if there's more combat. Both Mapo and Karlak messed up their haste and went straight to lethargic, but we did manage to do it. There were some cool ideas at play there in regards to potential banishment to try and, you know, it's like trying to not punch too hard on the ghosts. I loved it.
Do you feel it, Boo? The path of virtue beneath my boots once more. Boo and I, we are in your debt, my friend.
I like that Jaheira was the one to get the blow as well. I get to lean into the roleplay with that.
The cub speaks.
Neither of you are gonna... Ah, there we go. I'm like, you're not gonna say anything about that? So you have a history with Sarevok?
Nothing so grand. He was just another broken little ballspawn who tried to clamber to glory over the corpses of others. There was a time when he might have made more of himself. He was certainly given the chance after we threw him down, but he slunk back into his father's shadow instead. There is nothing more to say of him.
I can't wait to get Sarevok's story properly as I play through it then. How fun. Okay, let us loot his body. Let us see what he has. These humans. So, I guess he's got some devilish Baal life lengthening stuff going on here. An amulet of Baal. On a hit, inflict bleeding that have maximum hit points. Abattoir key. The map to the Baal temple. A sword of chaos. The sword of Sarevok, brother of Gorion's ward and child of the evil god Baal. Though much of its power died with him, the sword is still formidable and glows with a malevolent light. And Sarevok's horned helmet, oh hell yeah. Deathbringer's sight, you gain dark vision up to a range of 3 meters or 15 meters if you already have it. The number you need to roll a critical hit is reduced by 1 and can stack, and you can't be frightened and cannot be afflicted with other emotion-altering conditions, and a saving throw to Constitution. The last sight Sarevok witnessed as a mortal... Oh, okay, there you go. So he used to be mortal and then is... Yeah, there you go. Oh, we got the answer to that question. He's no longer immortal. I mean, you could have probably guessed that by what he looks like. This duel... He witnessed as a mortal was his sibling's knife. This duel, the first between Baal spawn, is worshipped still by the cult of Baal, who now believe that no act is more sacred than fratricide between spawn before the altar of their dread lord. That was cool. Ah, a keyhole. We should probably check his nearby sacrificial chamber for any information on the cult. We found a Bhaalist amulet that may help us to enter the temple of Baal. Read map. Use a round street hatch to enter the city sewers. Proceed northwest until you find your way into the Undercity ruins. Blood the skull to pass the door. Follow the trail of murder to the Baal temple door. Praise Baal. Okay, there you go. Who wants the cool looking helmet? Minsk, do you want cool helmet? We'll dye it for you, but it looks pretty cool. We'll make it fit the color scheme.
Have you met my hamster?
That could be fun. Just visually a nice little helmet that you don't have to take off. Now, the melee weapon. Sword of Chaos. On a hit, regain 1 to 6 hit points. And necrotic damage. So it could be nice to have this as well. We'll keep the hammer in tow, though. We got to do quite a few things in that one. Oh, man. Releasing that iron flask in this fight seemed to be like a great little idea there.
Darling?
Oh, you're not flaming Super Saiyan while we're in conversation. That's funny.
I've got a long road ahead.
That was such a shutdown of Saravok entirely. I love it so much, especially with how much he destroyed us in the first attempt. I'm very happy with that. Should we all sit in the chair? Everybody, get a chair. There is room enough for all, yes?
Such authority.
Steel sharp, hamster hungry.
Where to?
Wonderful. Now, Minsk, pass me that helmet. You can wear the silly hat. Aha. I am bald now. If we had photo mode in patch 8, I'd look mighty impressive right now. There you go. The new murder tribunal. You are looking at it. All right. Back to it then. We'll take this opportunity to... Well, I mean, let's have a look at this, won't we? Because we released... we revealed this keyhole. We used the abattoir key. Perhaps I should save. Oh! Whoa, what the fuck? Valeria. Oh my god. Wait, what? Dude. Well, Valeria, you have no choice but to believe Devella now. Oh my god. They were going to sacrifice you. Oh my god, my poor elephant friend.
Oi! Citizen! Get me out of here!
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Citizen! Thank the gods you're here. My wrinkles are starting to chafe. As an officer of the law, I demand you free me at once.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'll do that.
Get here and free me at once!
You could say please. You could say please if you wanted, by the way.
Thanks for freeing me so quickly.
Thank you for the manners.
No idea what those Bhaalist Burks had planned with me, but those chains were starting to chafe. Though I do wish you'd figured this all out before I, put the blame for Father Lorgan's murder on that poor refugee. Well, at least it's over now.
Yes. Justice for Brilgor. He was, just as... You know, he's justice has been served. He's been redeemed, and he got to do a lot more in death than he did in life. I saw to that. How did you end up here?
After our chat at Charessa's Caress, I thought it best to polish off the bottle I'd started. I started coming over all woozy. My joints stiffened up quicker than a brothel browser's loins. Paralyzed. My vision went black. When I woke up, I was in chains. Overall, a terrible ordeal. One deserving of a drink. I bid you good day, but it's been royally shite all round.
There's just something so crazy about the choice of words there, plus alcoholic detective Hollyphant. It's been royally shite. Are you sure we're finished?
You might not be finished. I am. It's plain to see that I'm well out of my depth here. But you gave these reprobates a proper seeing to. You clearly have what I don't. Courage, insight, heroism. The city needs you. I overheard these pigs talking. There's a Baal temple deep within the old Undercity that the cult is using. A century ago, it was destroyed by a group of heroic sorts. Let's hope history repeats itself, eh?
Mind who you call history, Hollyphant.
The wrinkled orb is correct. Boo remembers the stench of the temple still.
Very good. Now, let's talk and find that temple.
Okay. Yay, Minsk is inspired. This is good. This is a really awesome way to have these characters involved because of what they've been able to engage with in their past adventures. This is very fun. Save Valeria and end the murder tribunal. Yeah, Jihira and Minsk are a great idea for the Bhaalist temple.
What's in here?
Valeria's spare pipe. Tusk-chewed and bent slightly to sit neatly under a trunk, this pipe has seen a great deal of the city's craven underbelly. Valeria's hookah. Trunk balm. A mysterious liquid that is dried to the bottom of this bottle, and Valeria's snuff. This glass file has been scrubbed clean of its former contents. Macedonian Memoirs, Volume 1, Investigator Valeria. They brought your belongings as well. I guess that's part of the sacrifice. That is hilarious. Let us read the Macedonian Memoirs, shall we? The slightly crumpled personal missive, parchment humming with Mount Celestia's radiance, boasts sporadically recorded entries in a Hollyphant's life. Bloody planetars, I'll tell them every time they deploy her. If you send someone to observe the Blood War, there's a danger they could be recruited. Every time they say it's a minor heresy. Why? Zariel wouldn't be the first to fall. The Thander's light doesn't reach that far down into the plains. They say crime doesn't pay around here. They say that in a world of purest good, who'd have motive to do evil? They also say that the path to the hells is paved in good intentions. So which is it? Of course, they don't really know. Hypocrites, the lot of them. It's just one bloody adage after another up here. But if you ask what any of them mean, why, who, what, no one's interested. Lulu's no help either. She's a model Hollyphant, a perfect example. My superiors are quick to remind me, and she's fallen for Zariel's act, hooked and all. No, it's not an act. Zariel believes what she's saying. She's just wrong. Foolish. And Lulu's a fool to believe it too. It's official. I depart from Baldur's Gate at the earliest opportunity. Spreading conspiracy, disorderly drinking. First, I didn't know there was a prohibition in place. Second, if you don't want me drunk, don't send me to the Feywild. Gnomes have the best mead. And all the other allegations weighing against my person have tipped my reputation over the edge of a cloud down to Toril. Of course, it's not phrased like that. Your sense of justice is needed by the mortals. Baldur's Gate has a lively tavern scene. Piss off. I know what they're really thinking. Pains the trunk, the lot of them. Not to say I told you so, but my connections tell me Zariel's broken code to intervene in the Blood War. If only someone had warned them. Apparently she killed a horde of Yenogu's gnolls running rampant down here in Toril. Her heart's in the right place. It's a shame her sword isn't. She's too reckless to be let near the Blood War, and I reckon this is just the beginning. But alas, I've picked up a rather handy new phrase since setting up in Baldur's Gate. That's none of my business. Interesting. I don't know if this is related to something that we've played in the game or not, because my initial first thought was the gnolls that were near where we rescued Karlach, because Karlach was in quite a bit of a fit of rage, that I wonder if this is tied to that or not, or whether it's just talking about whatever. Those gnolls were running rampant, and Karlach was nearby. Alright, so Valeria has a fucking chest of a bunch of things, which was funny. Didn't take them with her. Silly. We have a small gilded chest in the back here. A DC of 20. What could possibly be in here? Arrow of Lightning. Memoirs of My Death. And, more arrows. This is a memoir describing in detail the visions of Baal seen by Saravok Anshev after his death in the Baal temple centuries ago. The brethren often ask me, what was it like to die? They expect me to present a warring conflict, the humiliation of defeat against the honor of sacrifice. But once dead, it is impossible to think of oneself or life, for you are in Baal's own embrace. Baal's domain is a red wasteland in a starless sky, halted in time before the collapse of the final sun. There I wandered, tasting the end of all things. I was dragged back from the precipice, bound to a living husk again by my mocking sibling. I resented it at first. I had forgotten how to breathe, to eat. All the animal functions of the petty who cling to life. But when I was cruelly resurrected, my faith was bolstered more through my death, than it could be through life. I would bring about Baal's perfect finale, The melting of the crimson sun above the lakes of blood. It will happen. This world will be carved in his image. Crimson sun above the lakes of blood. Very berserk. Will make the eclipse happen. Valeria has been freed. How fun. What a time. Now, on the map here, I think we're still looking around here. This looks like their doorways, but I'm not sure. We'll go through this door and see what's here. Oren's Netherstone one says, where to find the Temple of Baal. Oren awaits us there. So, I mean, we know where it is now, and it's in the sewers. Valeria feels indebted to us for having saved her from an untimely death. She and her City Watch are prepared to support us in the final battle. Very good. A metal door. The concept of this is really funny to me. Some sort of murder tribunal, and they have like a dude that's like at a desk in a rickety chair for like some sort of prison cell or something. Oh no, it's just... Oh man, it's an office. Why is this so funny though? The concept of this feels so silly to me. It's just an office with just normal stuff, you know? This is where, you know, when Saravok is not doing murder tribunaling, he's sitting in this little tiny chair going over paperwork. A legacy ledger. Herein are logged the blood requisitions, the corpse wealth of our sacrifices taken from their dead hands. After chronicling and the assassin's claim of their own tithe, the remainder should be brought before the temple's leader, no longer the butler, as in past times. What follows is a detailed financial log of loot from dead targets, always accompanied by indulgent purple prose describing their cause of death. I like that we can leave here without fear of opening that door to those Death Knights anymore, because their master is dead, so their description said that they would also be dead. How does that abattoir key just not be an all-encompassing lock to all of these? We got any prisoners in here? Anyone in here? Oh, we got a dead person. Fist Orville with no head. Damn. No head. Empty backpack. Dinner planning. The bodies of our lambs must be nourished. An exclusive deal has been made with the runner of a mass grave corpse yard in the Merrig Peatlands. Preserved bog body will be added from now on as a side to every meal for the faithful. If the prisoners don't like it, they can starve. Yummy. Let's see what's on the... Oh. I don't need to do this. There's a keychain right there. Tribunal prison key. Here we go. We've long rested, so we don't currently have... We don't currently have Speak with the Dead on us. Let me just pop back and grab that amulet briefly. Alright, we have taken that off of Gale. We have dyed Minska's brand new helmet, and it looks good. And now we go and speak with the dead. Now, I don't know if Saravok will speak with us, but we can try. Saravok may be like, can't speak to the killer, and we might have to bring in Astarion.
The corpse has nothing to say.
Bruh!
No one stopped me yet.
I went all the way back to camp. Oh, yes. No head. He's got no head, of course. You can't speak when you're a headless corpse. I even acknowledge that. Oh my god. Today is not my day. Dear Quill, let's read a note. You didn't see anything. I did not try and cast Speak with Dead on a headless corpse. Okay? There's a misclick. There's a misclick. Dear Quill, do you remember me? We spent a sweet evening chatting to one another after you gave me a heart-stopping performance at the Nashkel Inn when I was on a patrol tour. I heard you were headed to Baldur's Gate to get your songbook published, and I've pre-ordered my copy. If you'd forgive a humble fist's boldness, I send you in writing that what I wasn't bold enough to say on that night. Each one of your scales is a gem. Your eyes shine brighter than your throat fire. Images of you have beset me since we met. You must have many suitors as a scholar of love ballads, but perhaps when you get to the gate, you'd meet me one starry night in the Blushing Mermaid. The letter is clearly unfinished, the fist intending to write more before sending it. That's sad. We'll probably end up finding Quill at the Mermaid. It wasn't sent, so obviously not expecting guests, but we might be able to find Quill around Baldur's Gate somewhere, which would just be sad. Hey, I got this guy you guys met once. I thought you'd like to know that he lost his head. Alright, well, let's have Karlak use Speak with the Dead on Saravok, so our efforts here are not entirely wasted. Okay. And then we can look into getting out of here. Mason's Journal. Never in all the years of my craft have I felt I was carving my own tomb. This armored husk I once thought a man. He has trapped me here during the renovations, while he says I'm free to leave after the work is done. Ill mater, this god's awful smell, I'm no fool. And I guess that's his own skull, maybe. So, Saravok. We just want to talk.
Making me sweat. Easy.
You guys are taking too long to climb up the ladder. Okay, never mind. Karlak literally picks jump and just... okay. Anyway.
The corpse remains silent.
No! We cannot pick Saravok and Shiv up, for he is too heavy. He's only 80 kilograms, that's nothing. Karlak, you can pick him up. That sucks. Not too heavy to shove, though. Saravok's sword glowing is pretty funny.
Let's go.
Shall we open this door?
All right.
Oh, the Death Knights just die. I was wondering if they would even be visible. Holy shit. So they die, but you can also get their armor. Blackguard's Gauntlet. Inflict wounds. For some paladins, the ironclad grip that an oath holds can be too much to bear. When these champions fail and falter, their hands that would guide then turn cold, hard, and piercing. That which guards as the key to the murder tribunal, if we, of course, did not pass with the hands. The Blackguard's plate. We're going to have the full set, are we? All incoming damage reduced by 1. Advantage on wisdom saving throw checks. Disadvantage on stealth. To break one's oath is a dangerous game. It marks you as a faithless cur, an exile without a cause. This armor is tempered by an age of rocks, blades, and persecution turned against it, and is buffed by the immutable, unbindable will of its wearer. And Blackguard's sword. On a hit infused with one of your smites, the target must succeed a constitution saving throw or become dazed. And Shield of the Undevout. Your foes have disadvantage on saving throws to resist your spells or actions that inflict fear. And a level 1 spell slot and Shield Bash, where once this shield would protect the rallying forces of good. Now it pushes them back, crushing them against their allies until they pop. Wow. And that which lurks. The Blackguard's Greaves. You gain Longstrider, clad on the desiccated feet of the Death Knight, These boots have walked a long and terrible path. They strode through the tattered remains of their owner's oath. With every heavy footstep, they have sounded pure fear into the hearts of men. You'd be like a paladin of vengeance and wield these and have a nice little full set. How does this set look? Let's put it on Minsk because Karlach is currently shining with 7 hells. No Blackguard's helmet, just the normal standard helmet. You don't get to look cool like they do with their helmet. It is a cool looking piece. I will give him that. The full set of armor feels very good indeed. There you go. Now, if only we had a paladin, but there is no paladin to be had here. I think a paladin would falter to be included in our sweet band. A paladin would struggle to maintain their oaths when they are near the Mapo Gnome. Alright, we can now get out from the murder tribunal. We know where to go to get to the Temple of Baal's location, which means we'll be pursuing Orin's Netherstone first to get Lae'zel back. That is a good plan, I think. Because then we can have Lae'zel in the party because, holy shit. It's now been over 5 episodes since Karlach has gone. And 5 episodes in Apocalypse terms is like 2.5 to 3 hours each turn. So there's almost like close to 15 hours of no Lae'zel, which is wild. So let's walk out of here. Karlach's just gonna be a flaming woman throughout the streets of this city. But in our next fight, we'll cast Fury and be able to actually utilize that. Is what I would say. Oh my god, Bunch Ugly.
Nice day for a walk.
Bunch Ugly again, huh?
Look, I read that if you walk around the pub after each pint, you don't get a hangover.
Alright, Bunt. That's what I would say, you know, the whole taking advantage of the soul coin thing, but we might long rest after that.
Your daughter's casket will have to wait.
What? But for how long?
Her rites will be set. Her body made one with the soil. Try not to focus on how or when.
Of course, Mortark.
See what this does.
This headstone has been vandalized, altered to read Rotting Place of Gothric Rillin.
This dude has been buried alive.
They got the bad man, Mum, so we're safe now. You don't have to worry about me. I'll be okay.
That's sad. The kid loves Boo, though. Or maybe the cat? It's undetermined at this time. Anyway. We're about to dig up someone that's just been buried alive. I think of the metal pipe for air. Oh! There he is. Okay, pops out of the rosewood casket.
I thought I was done for. Lady Luck, bless you.
What were you doing down there?
Sightseeing. What do you think? I filched the wrong baldy and got myself buried for the trouble. Stone Lord, he calls himself. More like stone shite.
He's right behind me, isn't he? I've heard of him. He's a new gang boss, right?
The very one. And my idiot self didn't realize till it was finger deep in his pockets. Won't be making that mistake again. Look, I ain't got much in the way of thanks, but the stiff below has some fancy doodads. You're welcome to them.
Minsk decided not to say anything there. Magical pike and a rapier and fastidiously perfect outfit. Sure, I guess we'll do a bit of grave digging. That is pretty silly though. I was really hoping that Minsk would be like, but I think it's one of those situations where it's like, there's a lot that you can do, I guess, before even getting, you know, the Mr. Stonelord. So you can't account for every single event or someone you could talk to having something to say if Minsk is in your party. However, it would be pretty funny if the guy that was stealing from Minsk did have something to say in response. He'd be like, oh, there he is again. He's come to bury me a second time. You know? So Minsk buried that guy alive.
See Baldur, taken by Umberlee's rage, recovered by her grace. Grint Thorg, fighter, lost in Durlag's tower. We couldn't recover your bodies, so we buried your 10-foot pole. Here rests Alistair Marnley, taken too soon. This tombstone shows only the graven initials MT.
I'm getting all of these.
Mighty Branwem, the foe hammer grants you honor in death. Here lies Bargus Freely. He should have looked before he leapt.
We go down to the mortuary, do a lot of speaking with dead. We have the Elfsong Tavern, Duran Mausoleum. A lot of locations that we've still yet to check out. I think it might be a good idea for us to help the hag survivors. Finally, what do you reckon? We got more graves that we can read.
One more hapless farmer boy, name unknown.
Another kid with a strange beggar Morbius. It's Morbius time.
Come out, sister. I will find you.
An air of decay hangs over the stooped beggar's form. The smell of rot, the smell of death.
Sister always hides from me. She likes to play.
And you walk around saying, it's Morbin time, don't you, buddy? You're not Jared Leto. If I were her, I'd be hiding too. You're a bit old for hide and seek, aren't you?
Sister is older than me. She always likes to play. She hides in the ground, but I will find her.
Yeah, but this guy also looks like a zombie too. Maybe they're just zombie siblings that have been cursed to play hide and seek forever. Have you no one else? No other family?
Mother and father hide in the ground with her. I hope I find them soon. I like this game, but it is less fun to play it alone.
Oh, buddy.
Darling?
Oh, you've run across me.
Sister was always good at hiding, but I'll find her this time.
Should we dig her up?
In the ground, over there. Some people covered her in dirt, but I will find her again.
I'm sorry, but your sister is gone. Best let her rest in peace.
I can't leave her out here alone. Sister is always happy to see me. She told me so. She will smile so much when I find her.
Okay.
He won't listen to me. I told him it's naughty to play in graveyards. Let flowers say what word.
Beloved little Tan, never forgotten. Kalimvor guide your soul. Here lies Flying Martha, who couldn't. This headstone is anonymous, reading only As I am now, so you shall be. Sandril, gone but ne'er forgotten. Gwyn Highberry, stillborn but not forgotten.
Oof.
Here lies Ogre Bob, his arm anyway, it's all that would fit. He will be missed at Whitburn Quarry.
So you get some normal ones and some tragic ones, and then you get, well, his arm, it's all that would fit, and that's so good. This worth it.
M. Kerwin, treasured. Antonio Bongle, proud father of Walburn, remembered by the sun.
Settling matters with 9 fingers.
Guys, everyone's talking at once. Karlach's parents are buried here, and Walburn's father too.
Antonio Bongle,
wow.
Proud father of Walburn, remembered by the sun.
It was in a courier's note, something about settling matters with 9 fingers. Damn. So this guy was killed off by 9 fingers? Karlach's parents, wow.
Final resting place of Dolken Elendara, ever close to your beloved Elf Song Tavern.
We're gonna find Karlach's last name here.
Here lies Duncan, last of the Gory clan, who died without issue.
Well, now I have to check out every single one to find Karlach's parents. Oh, found him.
Here lie Pluck and Karlach Cliffgate, my parents. Hi, Mum. Hi, Dad. Sorry I haven't visited. I've been away. But I'm back now, and I brought friends. I miss you so much. But I'm happy and getting up to some really important shit. Maybe you can see for yourselves. I don't know. You're with me here. Anyway. Taters.
Oh, that's so sweet. Karlach Cliffgate. I like that we start learning the last names of characters so late into the game. Taters.
Meant I love you in the Cliffgate household. I can't even remember how it started anymore. Lost family law. There was a lot of silly nonsense in our house. My mates used to say we had our own personal language. I guess I'm the last remaining speaker. Mum used to say there was no such thing as death, that there was only change. Dad thought that was a load of woo, that gone meant gone unless you'd struck a deal with one of the gods. Said he had better things to do in life than beg favors off immortals. I'm not sure what I believe.
I think your mum was right. Our bodies become soil, water, air. We don't die, we just change.
Nice thought, isn't it? This grass could be my mum's hair. The air in my lungs might be my dad telling me taters. I like that.
Here lies Pluck Cliffgate, beloved husband and father. Here lies Karlach Cliffgate, beloved wife and mother.
That's funny. So we have Karlach and Karlach, which is very funny. And Pluck, what a name! What a name! Can we now start saying taters between her and I?
What's on your mind? Go on. Always.
Will make your parents proud here. They can see what a beautiful, dashing man you're with. Give or take a few veins. And they can see that you're happy.
Thank you.
That's very nice. Alright, well, we've found Karlach's parents.
This stone on this vandalized tomb reads, "Cry a rain of tears, so flowers may bloom over Iris."
We have a Gorian mausoleum key. That's nice. So much going on here.
Flandro Turask Biter Grassley. The hunter hunted, the biter bit. Here lies Arthur Bilfold, dedicated patron of unconventional arts. Here rots an executed traitor to the city. Do not repeat his mistakes.
They got him, honey. They got the bastard that did this to you.
Beloved Agnes Schweitz. Her smile shined like 1,000 suns. Prisoner 3046, commended to Jurgel's ledger.
Prisoner.
Keep a lookout. The Mortarch don't take kindly to raising the dead, but I won't be long, I promise.
Nina, who are you raising from the dead?
My big brother, Garrett. He got killed by that murderer guy, but I'm gonna fix him. Now, keep watch.
Oh God.
Exorde me, Merkel. Resuscita frater meum. Immorte ad me redigo eo.
The air crackles with power before fizzing out. The child has power but lacks control.
Oh, you're close, Merkel. I can feel your shadow. Give my brother back, please.
That is dangerous. The spell you're looking for is Raise Undead. Here's how you do it. God, what would the failure do? I wonder if it would just be like it wouldn't work, or it would just go horribly wrong, like blow up or something. Also, you're asking something of Merkel, and you know, I met an apostle of Merkel once. Not a good time. Best leave your brother in the ground, I'm afraid. What a crazy little thing. And this is the part about Baldur's Gate 3 where you're walking through and you're like, either I'm going to talk to a character and they're going to go, oi oi, or I'm going to talk to them and they're going to be like, I'm going to raise the dead and take you on a side quest that you might spend many hours on and you won't know because I'm a level 1 human just like the rest of them. And it's such an interesting thing where it's like, it really is funny who you can choose to talk to, where you can choose to go, and things like this happening, because there's nothing about them that stands out. It's just someone else also looking over a gravestone in a graveyard, which is not something out of the ordinary. But your brother's soul is at rest. It is not fair to disturb it. Make peace with your dead child. Only just.
The Mortarch said the same thing. But I miss him. A lot. Fine. I won't try again. For now, at least.
Good intentions. Its tail is weird. I want to touch it. I love how the kids get distracted by us because they think it's a kitty. Would you like to help Nina with her ritual? Would you like to do Speak with Dead, though?
Andreas Lothar, beloved of Ciro Lali. May we keep your hearth warm.
Oh no, it is Boo. Confirmed Boo. That's why there's the rat's dialogue, of course. Boo gets the attention. I had a pet rat once, well, a hamster. This is funny. So, like, us just being a cat gets no attention.
Burial site of Garrett Dortmel. May you finally find your rest. didn't know her name, we just called her Grimishka. Fidia Pengist, a noble lance-board player to the last. Eldoth Kron, raise a glass to the poor bastard. Jay Orchard, artificer of Gond, crafter of odd sockets. Adventurers Alexa and Orion Goodbeard, intrepid explorers of the Plane of Shadows.
That's history.
Aradin the Elder, open the bloody gates. This tomb has been defaced with crude marks pointing downward.
He's going to hell.
Would Sarah like some flowers? They do a wonder at brightening up a grave. I bring fresh ones to my husband's every few days.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I'm not. My husband was an arse. But he gave me 3 beautiful kids. So the old goat gets flowers. I get them up by Bloombridge. A druid lives that way, so you know they're extra fresh.
I'd like to see your flowers.
Of course.
Yes, I'll take the balsam, please. Thank you.
Come back anytime. You won't find fresher.
Entertain her, buy some flowers.
Brighten up a
Here lies Gayira Snake Mother Denise, matriarch to a brood of venomous daughters. Here lies Anonymous. Whoever you were, we buried you with care. Josie Ann Fountainhead, outstanding manip of the fists. L. Brenton, beloved. This tombstone has been vandalized and now reads, "Your money don't matter when you're dead, prick."
I love the narrator saying that stuff. Ellswort, a rock gnome with grotesque distension. Bloated beyond hope, will explode at the slightest touch. What the hell happened here? If I touch this, I'll get in trouble. If I touch Ellswort, I'll get in trouble too. Eesh. Okay. Final lot of graves just here.
Here rest the remains of Ronnie Morello. Cause of death, starvation. Honored Commander Harold Logerson, killed by deceitful followers of Baal. We will not let this happen again. Rest in peace, Janina. Beloved mother, gone too soon. Here lies Anna Marie, my nanny, but good as mum. The stone on this vandalized tomb now reads, "Fear the Lord of Bones, he never dies." This tombstone has been vandalized, its original wording replaced with, "Vampires are real."
When it's read like exactly how it's spelled is just so funny to me. Alright, so shall we take a look inside this place or revisit it later? We've got Helsik the Diabolist here. We have the Duran mausoleum, and we possess the key for it now. And then there's the mortuary. Wait, did we not pick up the key? Oh, Gorian, not Duranbold. Let's just go in this place first.
Lower City Mortuary, established 1486 DR. Funeral rites, coffins, embalming.
I can't trust you. You have... I can't trust you. You have Ethel's face. You have Ethel's face. Are you sure? I'm immediately gonna be suspicious now. I'm like, old woman, you're a hag. Third across. Vel Morba, thank you for the grace and kindness you've shown me. You've gone above and beyond to give Ayana the best send-off she could have. I've enclosed gold for the casket to bring her back, and her favorite teddy bear. She loved that thing. More than me, I used to joke. I pray it brings her as much comfort as Kalimvor's embrace did. Best wishes, Fiona.
I'm sorry for your loss, but it will be a 10-day before I can take your departed. Maybe more. If you notice any odours before then, treat the body with jasmine, honeysuckle, whatever you can get.
I'm looking for a grave, name of M. Kerwin.
Kerwin? Oh, yeah. He's just outside, under the great willow with the drooping branches. It's good of you to come. He hasn't had any visitors in a long time.
Just want to pay her my respects.
It's important to remember those who have gone before us. I wish there were more like you.
What are we doing for Kerwall again?
Open up.
Damn. So I looked up M. Kerwin, and M. Kerwin is the name on a letter found on the corpse of Scratch's old master. That amount of detail follow-up to include that in dialogue is pretty crazy. So that's the thing. Sometimes they think about the most wild, like, details in terms of dialogue like that.
What?
So wild.
Any luck with the carpenter?
To think a man lay buried beneath death's soil. It is an abomination of his will. You did well to free him.
You blind, potentially, or... Oh, no, you're not.
Death's blessings upon you.
Okay.
I am Mortark's sire, devotee of Kelemvor. How might I be of assistance?
Well, for a moment there, when you said thank you for digging up that guy, I'm down here, by the way, so I was a bit worried that you couldn't see me. I'm good, thanks.
Fear not death, and he shall welcome you.
That's right, she can learn her own lessons. Happy birthday. My love, you would have been 47 today. We celebrated with cake and ale, we sang your song, and we imagined you were there with us and what you say. Living without you doesn't hurt any less, but the pains become less harrowing. I adore you. It's crazy how much time you can spend just like walking through a graveyard to see the names that have been written down. But it's fun. Let's go to the Duran mausoleum. It's not marked with red, so... Woo. I'm gonna go down. We have a key to somewhere else as well. The family mausoleum. Gordas. Xena. Houndmaster Pole. Oh god. Giant stuffed bear. Okay. It's dusty in here. Rocky.
Brave and loyal Rocky, who saved his master from an ambush.
These are locked. Okay, interesting. Is this a strength check? That is a strength check for that sarcophagus.
Justice, truth, and the virtuous book.
Minsk will do. Because Minsk has elixir of strength. I guess it doesn't matter with just my base strength roll, which by putting on this should take it up to 19. Oh, I don't know. I mean, what did you expect? Beautiful dog. Oh, they're all dogs. Wait, and with the Houndmaster. Oh, wow. Okay, well, spot a grave robbing. We've angered the spirits of Houndmaster Pole, who looks so cool. He's got his eyes closed because he's technically dead, I suppose. Oops. Lovely place you got here, by the way. Bunch of ghosts.
Where do I go from here?
Who would have thought? They're not even temporarily hostile. We've just been put into a situation.
Always the same old song.
How do you kill ghosts?
No steel can save you.
Oh, and they get blurred too?
It's my blood.
I'm sorry, dogs. This is my own fault. Find a couple of ghosts.
Kicking for goodness!
Who's frightened? No! You can stun a ghost. Oh my god. Flying ghosts. Oh no. How intelligent are ghosts? It's intelligence of 6.
This is my happy place.
Can't throw a ghost, can you? Disintegrating corpse. So wild. And then they turn into ghostly remains. How weird.
Wait, no! Two swords!
Shit, 2 swords! Sorry, Rocky.
Blood comes easy these days.
It does, doesn't it? And in this case, ghostly blood. I'm out of key points. I didn't even realize. We were really getting to that point, weren't we? Oh, you frightened the bull again. Houndmaster's prey. much we can do. Wow, critical hit 30%.
For the fallen.
Gods, it's hot in here. This'll help.
Sorry, Jahir. He's out.
And
Go for the eyes, Boo! My hamster, he thirsts for justice. Drink deep, Boo!
I don't think we're really doing justice right now. Kind of just a sad situation where we just looted a mausoleum. And, you know, you don't really expect to get attacked by a dog and his master, do you? The Duran hounds.
Here lies the Houndmaster of the Duran, surrounded by his loyal pack, good boys and girls all.
Yep.
That might be worth a look.
They were so good. And I killed them. Well, I didn't kill them. Oh, well, now we're in the Gorian mausoleum. So this was the spot that we did have the key to. Well, do we open this sarcophagus and also face the consequences? I'm the only one that's small enough for this. First, we all take short rest. Then I take that from you, so I have strength. And I will go back in. Let me do this on my own.
No traps, please.
Copperfield Giant Strength does give me +4. It didn't give +4 to Minsk. Lord Gregorian Gorian. Now, if I loot your corpse, am I gonna summon a ghost? Alright, you've got nothing on you that I want.
Here lies Lord Gregorian Gorian, first High Constable of Baldur's Gate, the city's protector.
And some crazy guy looted his sarcophagus. Who could have done this? This place is kept in awful condition. Nobody's respecting this guy's resting place. Hymns for the Gone.
Be cursed.
A book of prayers to Kalimvor, judge of the dead. Someone has annotated it with the following. These are a little saccharine in places, but one or two of genuine merit is something more than religious doggerel, something that actually evokes the complicated feelings of loss and hope for the departed, their well-being and their eternal preservation in some paradise. They say that lighting a candle at the mausoleum of Gorion grants the writer a wish. I never was the superstitious sort, but desperation makes believers of us all. Here is my wish. Please let me survive. I do not wish to be killed by cultists of any kind. I do not wish to be disappeared in the night, to be crushed beneath the steel shoe of an automaton. Everything seems so strange suddenly. Everyone seems so desperate. I'm alone in this world, and if I don't look after myself, no one will. Maybe you would be willing to help me. And I wish that all of us make it out of here alive and well at the end of Baldur's Gate 3 when the credits roll. That's my wish. We all make it out alive. A plea for freedom. The city deserves better than Enver Kortash and his army of steel puppets. Let the city win, not him.
On my way.
Patrons of our hero. This compendium lists and pays special tribute to the citizens of Baldur's Gate, commissioned and paid for the mausoleum spot honoring Gorion. Gorion, or Gorion, I don't know how it's said, was a hero and sage of exceptional mind and respectable manner, and under a greying exterior he harbored a heart that bloomed kind and good and evergreen. And a plea to the gods. My bones ache, wounds long scarred throb as if new. I long for the comfort of my pipe and the warmth of the fire, but I cannot stop. Gods old and new, hear me. Grant me the strength to keep fighting, the courage to carve out a future for my children. And when I die, the peace that comes with knowing that I did all I could. I will light the candles for y'all. What's over this way? A crumbling wall. I guess we could get into here via the hole in the wall and also this. Oh, we're in the... Nope. We're in the Hune mausoleum now. Why won't you let me... It's not going to let me interact with the thing that I just perceived. Okay.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Well, I've stepped on it now. I can't interact with... Whoa! I can't interact with anything here. I can at least disarm this.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Well, I'm in here on my own. You stop shooting. Just making my way through multiple mausoleums. It's funny how you can't even cancel this. You like specifically have to commit to this. But I guess you can just... I literally can't even roll again. It's just like you're committing to the sarcophagus whether you like it or not, which is pretty funny. The Approachable East, Volume 1, Volume 7, Fringe Philosophy. Failing all the perceptions. There's gargoyle heads abound.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Well, I've stepped on it. Where are we? Okay, so the Hune Mausoleum is located on this side. Let's go back down into the Duran one and get my team. Team, return to me, please. The ghosts aren't going to be able to come for us again. So many balls and quarters.
Oozes. What?
What? Wow, now that is that's a terrible roll.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
We use Karlak. Good strength. Cloud Giant strength and owlbear beak. How interesting.
Oh yeah.
Rusty spear. Beautiful dogs you have here, Houndmaster. Sorry I had to disturb your rest. It wasn't necessarily the plan, but, you know, things don't always work out. Aw, all their dog colors. Animal friendship, animal speaking, and some arrows.
Open up. This one's not yet grown. Oh, poor thing.
You know, right?
I'm alive, so that's progress. A young cave bear, killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown.
He killed that bear, so we killed his dog's ghosts.
Wonder if the gods are watching.
Alright, let's have Minsk open the Hune sarcophagus. We've already gone too far. Actually, Karlak can do
What's
it.
cooking?
Just don't get hit by that gargoyle, by the way. Ah, the key for the mausoleum. Shield. The legacy of Hune. Kneel with the weight of all you value at his feet, and he will reveal himself. Kneel with the weight of all you value at his feet, and he will reveal himself. You reckon? Bone. We don't have a kneel action. We have a crouch action. And we have the ability to...
These boots have seen everything.
Drop stuff at his feet. Or we're going to have the ghost of Hune appear if we dropped everything.
Out of sight, out of mind.
I don't know about that. Potentially. I think we've spent long enough in this place. There's the Gorian mausoleum. The Grand Mausoleum is one that we have yet to look at. So we've got one more mausoleum to grave rob. Just a little bit of gnomish curiosity, I say. Now, this is the Grand Mausoleum. These places do not look well cared for. Is this place trapped?
Trap. Be cautious. Step carefully. There's a trap.
A lot of vents, but where are the triggers? The chests don't seem to be trapped. You see, 20. What? The dead can't use potions. It is wasted with them. See any more traps?
Trap.
Like, I'm just waiting for it to pop up again. It's a gnarly looking statue there.
What's the story?
Karlak, what's this? What's in here? Oh!
Another day, another dungeon.
Grand Mausoleum Offerings Key. 2 of Scroll of Revivify. Bury me with my revivication scroll so that I may be reborn upon my death.
Here goes nothing. At the ready.
Crumbling Journal. I was still a supplicant when I came face to face with him, masked in gold, his skin fine and worn as parchment. Jurgle, the Death Keeper, the end of everything. I asked what he needed of me. He asked a simple question. What is the worth of a single mortal's life? I knew not how to respond and said as such. He seemed nonplussed, neither disappointed nor pleased. I fell to my knees in respect for his awesome power. This garnered no reaction. There I stayed, trembling with an emotion I could not name, and when I stood again, the final scribe was gone. Dude, Withers is Jurgle, the Death Keeper, the end of everything. Right? Is that what we're learning here? Because he asked us that question. You have gold on you.
Fate spins along as it should.
Dost thou require a new ally?
I was wondering if there would be a dialogue option about it. Be like, are you Jurgle? It's kind of masked in gold. He does have parchmently worn skin. What is the worth of a single mortal's life is what we were asked. Is that supposed to be like a wink wink? If we can't directly address it? That's great though. Case file 846. Baldur's Gate vs. Flynn Silver. Case for prosecution. Master Silver did with forethought and without malice kill William Lister and Simon Simi Trint at their home as part of an ungodly ritual to honor the dead three, or one of the dead three, the gods Bane, Baal, or Merkel. Case for the defense. I don't know nothing about any gods. All I know is Bill and Simi were trying to cut me out of the deal and they got what they're coming. But those symbols and stuff and how their guts was arranged, I don't know nothing. Verdict, guilty. Sentence, death, commuted to banishment so as not to anger higher powers. The unclaimed. In life, her service had been impeccable. Daily did she devote herself to the Lady of Loss. Daily did she free herself from the tyranny of memory. All in time was lost to her. Her relations, her preferences, even her own name. Upon the altar of her devotion placed she the ultimate offering, her emptied mind. And when she died, when she awoke in death and found herself standing in the pale and faded city of judgment, she waited for the Lady of Loss to retrieve her. 1,000,000 souls and more passed her in colourless gusts, but no hand materialized in her hand. No voice whispered instruction in her ear, no guidance proffered itself from the bleached and barren sky. Time, immaterial time, passed around her like air, coming and going, and still the goddess did not come for her devotee. Clemvor pitied her as much as the Lord of the Dead is able, but could not intervene. This cleric of the Lady of Loss, unclaimed despite her worthiness, might yet have one more lesson to learn, that not of forgetting, but being forgotten. I do love the books. Very good stuff to read. Okay. Maybe the traps would trigger if we, like, looted the sarcophagus. That's all I could think, because I'm not seeing any, like, tripwires or plates or anything like that. And I guess the offerings were in those chests, and we've already opened those. There we go. You leave the murder tribunal, and you end up walking through a wild graveyard, and you just don't even realize what you're getting into, you know, before it's too late. Double doors.
Right tool will do the trick.
And I just simply can't help but see a locked door and go, what's in there? It's content. I must see it. Where are we going? Oh god, where am I? Alright. I'm underground somewhere. I'm in a basement. I'm in a basement of a place that I'm not familiar with. A blacksmith's basement, though. A mace +2. It's a pretty looking mace. Longsword +2. Unwanted masterwork gauntlets. Attack +1 and strength saving throws +1. These gauntlets spark with unfinished yet still potent devilish magic, indicative of a cancelled blacksmith's commission. And unwanted masterwork greaves. Athletics +1. These boots are stamped with a cancelled commission. Despite their discarded fate, they still hum with complex infernal arcana. How interesting. Alright. I'm tempted to grab them. I'll leave them for now on weapon coatings. I'll just leave this stuff. We have an underground blacksmith's room, for lack of a better term. Is there an actual... What is this actual place?
Hey, it's Dammon! Say hi!
Oh my god, it is Dammon. Forge of the Nine. Dammon's alive and he made it! Because, like, all the tieflings were like, where the hell are they? Dammon left when the attack on Moonrise happened. Cool.
Karlach, you're looking well.
Would be a lot better if you find a way to fix this engine, Dammon.
I haven't stopped trying, but all roads lead to a dead end. Sorry, I didn't mean...
Never mind. Glad you're all right in any case. Nice forge you've got here.
Best I've had in years. Mistress of the house lets me operate from here for a fair price. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't happy.
Good. Someone should be.
Could we see your wares?
Certainly.
Buddy, I had another piece of infernal metal and you didn't make me another piece of Helldusk armor, flawed as it was. Right, he still has everything that we've ever sold him, so what's the brand new stuff that you have? You got anything special for me? Legacy of the Masters. Gain a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls with weapons. Formerly the property of the royalty of Threskel, these gauntlets impart some of the Prince of Threskel's legendary skill with weapons. It's medium armor. Armor of Persistence. You gain resistance and blade ward. That's nice. 17,000 gold. Great sheets of steel were hammered and bashed into something like a carapace, thick and dense. You can almost feel the hammer blows flooded with rich magic. I have 15,000 gold on me right now, 10k in a bag, 5.8k outside of it, and then I have savings in my traveler's chest, but I still don't wish to part with such an enormous sum for such a significant piece of gear. But it would be quite incredible, this medium gear. You gain freedom of movement and long strider. If I had a copper for all the adventuring folk I seen gutted or cut up or clawed like they was made of wet paper, just because they couldn't move quick enough when speed might saved them, well, I'd be sucking good brandy from crystal rather than this fucking swill. Overheard in a tavern in Baldur's Gate. Yes. Would be cool. Why did I sell you? No, I don't think I sold him these. I just never bought them from him. Proficiency with the Swordmaster gloves. Such a nostalgic merchant. This is like our only merchant that has come with us since Act 1, right? How intriguing. The Unwanted Masterwork Scale Mail. You add your full dexterity modifier to your AC. Additionally, this armor does not impose disadvantage on stealth ability checks and resistance to fire. Nothing stings the Master Blacksmith more than a cancelled commission, not even molten iron. This mail is engraved with the mark of a devilish forge master, as well as several curses stamped out in infernal and hums with diabolic magic. So we've got like almost a set of this. Full dex to AC is actually pretty good for this price as well, because we could have... I don't know if Jaheira can wield medium armor actually, but potentially there's other characters that could. We'll leave it for now, but we know where to find you. Karlach's got a whole bunch of stuff to sell you though. Got a bunch of stuff for you, like that? Thank you.
Shout if you need anything else.
I mean, you've got a 17,000 gold piece armor, you know? The Diabolic Forge. The Diabolic Forge. I want to go in there. But it seems to go in is frowned upon. So at least we can say hello to Dammon, but it seems that he has dead ends no matter what, which is quite sad. I think at this point, with what we've done, we are going to go back to the camp after the murder tribunal, and then walking through that muck of a dirty cemetery. I think we should have a long rest.
I have a lot on my mind.
All right, we have had our long rest, uneventful as it was. Nobody to speak to, nobody wanted us in our dreams or anything, so we find ourselves in the Elfsong Tavern, well rested. Wonder how Lae'zel's getting on. How's she sleeping? Is she being fed? I'm concerned about her, and that is where we're going to be going next time. Thank you so very much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Baldur's Gate 3. It was nice to get revenge on Sarevok. However, it's time to bring this episode to a close. I've run out of the time that I have today, but I will see you next time for a longer episode as we go to the Temple of Baal, try and rescue Lae'zel, and get Orin's Netherstone while we're at it. So that'll knock out a pretty big part of the main quest, and then we can start looking at our Baldur's Gate objectives once more. Gortash can wait. We've got things to do, and we'll get there. Thank you so very much for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time.